morning, everyone. I was wondering, I started thinking, I don't know, if I read it in someone's video or saw it, they were talking about songs, and a song by, I think it's Charlie Rich, I think it's a country song, The Most Beautiful Girl, or The Most Beautiful Girl in the World, something like that. So I looked it up and played it, and I remember hearing my dad, oh, there's my thumb again. Oh, there it is again. I remember my dad singing that. I think he liked country, as little as I remember about him and his music. But I was wondering, what kind of songs do you like? I'm not much into country, mostly because, well, I don't like the twang it has, but they're sad songs. But I do like, and I don't know if these are country people, God Bless the Broken Road by Rascal Flatts. That's actually a really pretty song. I don't know, are they like gospel music maybe? I don't really know. I don't know. But I know it's by Rascal Flatts. It's something about, I haven't heard it in a long time. So basically, God bless the broken road that led me back to you. So it's a happy ending, I suppose. Then the song I just told you. Then there's another song, Last Worthless Evening, or Last Worthless Evening I'm Ever Gonna Spend, something Henley, Tom Henley, somebody Henley, I don't know. Then Kidrock, I don't know if he's country, I don't know what he is, but I just like Kidrock a lot. He has a song, Picture, and like I said, the song is sad. It's about two people cheating, but it's a really pretty song. It doesn't make sense, but I like it. But it's, when you listen to the words, it's about two people cheating. But he sings it with Sheryl Crow. And then I like Engelbert Humperdinck, something like that, After the Loving. My mom used to like that. Of course, Elvis Presley, Elvis Presley songs. My mom used to like them. Then, what's another one? Wonderful Tonight. I think that's by Eric Clapton. Then Bruno Mars. It's something, the words are your face in it, but I don't think that's the title. The first time, I don't know. If you put in Bruno Mars in your face, it comes up. And then I think he had a song, Marry Me, Marry You, something. I guess a lot of people used that when they were proposing, back when his songs were, whatever. I have actually a lot of songs I like, but mostly I like the kind of romantic kind of songs about, loving and romance and stuff like that. I don't like heavy metal. I do like some rock and roll. There's old time rock and roll. What is that song? Who's it by? It soothes my soul. La 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 la. I don't know, but if you know it, I like that one. And then there was another one. Oh, I can't think of it. But there's more. But I was wondering what kind of music you're in. Then, do you read books? Do you have favorite authors? My favorite author, as you probably know, is Daniel Steele. I've mentioned it several times. And do you like poetry? I love poetry. I used to write poetry. I wish I had the book full of poems. So many poems, but it was left in my mom's house, and that's all gone. Did I like Edgar Allan Poe? Dances. Do you like to dance? Do you have a favorite dance? Mine, I know I've mentioned before, is the Viennese waltz. I love the waltz. It's such a beautiful, just gracious. Oh, it's just, I don't even know how to put it into words, and I write, so I can't even put it into words. It's so beautiful. A dance I don't like is I don't remember. I was at I don't know. Oh no, it was a thing in my son's school, because all the parents were like 20 years older than me, at least, and they had a 8th grade graduation. It was a Catholic school, my first set of kids, and they had it at like a party house or something, and they played music, and so one of the couples who was my son's parents, like I said, they were much older than me. They were doing, and I might not be saying the right name, I think it's a jitterbug. I don't know. Well, he taught it to me, and I'm a fast learner because I taught dance at Arthur Murray's. But I never taught the jitterbug. I hope I'm saying it right. Oh my gosh, he could what's something the floor? There's a saying. It's from older days gone by. Something the floor, rip the floor. Something the floor. What do you do? It's a saying. It's like, cut the cheese. Not exactly like that. It's something the floor. Like when you go on stage, they say break a leg. It's rip up the floor. I don't know. I like the twist. I love to dance the twist. And of course I like, the disco dancing, and I love Latin dancing, any kind. The hotter the better. I love Latin dancing, but you need a good partner, because if the other person doesn't know how to do it, it doesn't work, just like with the Viennese waltz. And movies. What kind of movies do you like? I like, of course, top of the list are romantic movies, aka chick flicks. I like psycho thrillers. I can't think of one now. I guess maybe, what's the one with, I could see it now. Was it Michael Douglas and, what was her name? I can't think of it. But there's other psycho thrillers. I watched some on the, they have on YouTube. You can watch free movies. Can't think of it. But that's more lower on my list. But like I say, mostly chick flicks. I'm not into like action movies or the kind of movies guys would like. No, not really. Cowboy movies, oh gosh, no. I remember being little on Sundays. All there would be on TV was cowboy movies. That's what we called them, cowboy movies. My mom didn't like it, and her husband always watched it every Sunday. That's all. It's all that was on TV. Oh my gosh, cowboys and horses and, I just couldn't stand it. Oh my goodness. And being an only child, if we had, we used to have bad blizzards then, you're stuck in your house, you couldn't even open the door, and people with big families, they had kids to play with, and I was stuck inside, and we only had one TV with these cowboy movies. So we did a lot of puzzles, my mom and I, or did the same one over and over again. But don't like those. And do songs remind you of things or people or places or something you did? I was just thinking, I heard I think it was from Space Jam, a song, and actually that was one of the songs in my wedding with my second husband, and I don't remember the song right now. I don't know if I had music at when I married my first husband. That was the Justice of the Peace, but we had songs picked out for our second one, so I remember that. And then there was another song, of course I can't think of it now because I don't write down things that I say, I just talk from my heart. Another song I just heard recently, and it reminded me, I think it was that song, God Bless the Broken Heart. I already forgot the title, because I don't listen to these songs usually. God Bless the Broken Road, yeah. That reminds me of a story that, I'm going to be either changing up this channel or starting a different channel to do something totally different, which will have to do with that song and a part of my life. It was totally different, totally, when I think back, it's like, I don't know who I even was back then. But anyhow, the songs remind you of better times or bad times. I know the taps that they play. My dad had sort of like a military burial. Well, they had a guy come out and play I think it's a trumpet. He played taps, I think, or Amazing Grace. I don't know. And the song Amazing Grace reminds me of funerals all the time. I don't know. It must be played at a lot of funerals. And then the song, I think it's called A Mother's Day by, who's it by? Who's it by? On the tip of my tongue. A Mother's Day by, It's not Michael Bublé, it's someone else. Michael Bublé is another artist I like. He sings like the old guys like Sinatra, and that's all that comes to mind, Sinatra. And who's Dino? Dino is Gene Martin. But back to what I was saying. Oh, the song, A Mother's Day. Something about Mother's Day. I think that's the title. When my son got married, I was told to pick out a song, and there was really no song that was fitting, and it had to be approved by my daughter-in-law. So anything I wanted was a no. So it ended up with this song, and this song was really about a mother, and I wanted the song to be about my son. I don't really know what it's supposed to be about, the song you dance with your son with at his wedding. But it was more about a mother and what a mother does, and everyone goes to bed, and the mother's still, doing laundry, washing dishes, getting everything done and all. And I really didn't want that song because I didn't want it to be about me, but that's the only one that got approved. So I haven't heard that in a long time. I wish I could think of the title. But if you had any kids that got married, what was your song? If you have a son, if you dance with him, or I don't think I have any guys watching, but if I do, if you had a daughter's song, I think that Butterfly Kisses was pretty popular in weddings years ago. And I'm sure you've gone to weddings. Has anyone done the chicken dance? I haven't been to a wedding in a while. Actually, my son's wedding, did they? Yeah, they did the chicken dance. I guess they still do it. And then there's the Macarena. I love that dance. And what other kind of dances do they do? I think the chicken dance is just a famous one. But if you can think of any wedding, kind of group dances they do, or if you want to answer the questions, what kind of music you like to listen to, a favorite song that reminds you of something happy. Do you read? What kind of books? Do you like poetry, prose, your favorite kind of movies? Sleepless in Seattle, I liked very much. The movie Mrs. Doubtfire, now that I could watch over and over again. I'm not a person who can watch a movie more than once, but that one I could. I thought that was really funny. Like I said, I've been watching the free movies on YouTube, so I don't really remember the last time I saw a movie, because basically all the movies in the last long time that I used to go see prior to, our world changing were probably kids' movies. We did see The Passion of the Christ. I do remember that. That was really moving. And then they had some shows come here. We have a place, I can't think of the name. My son brought me, or I took him. We went together to see Rent. And then we saw Jesus Christ Superstar and The Phantom of the Opera. And every year I would go to the Nutcracker. This is all my first marriage. We did, like I said, my children were cultured. But the Nutcracker was in my second marriage. Every year I'd bring my daughter. It would be the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving. And I would bring her, and we'd dress up the same. And because I'm a thin person, I always was able to buy a matching dress at Target. I would buy the biggest size. And her and I always matched, and we went since she was 3 years old till she was, I don't know, maybe 17, 18. And Polly, I think we only took him once, maybe twice, but once I remember he, was dressed up in a little nice pants and a shirt, miles too big on him, and a tie, and he was so excited, and he loved music, and he looked down, you could look down at the orchestra and all, and it was a special time. And back in the day when we first started going, when my son, before he got engaged or married, he used to bring us and drop us off because it was in downtown at the Eastman School of Music, it's called. And it's not a good area, and parking's hard to find. And then he'd take us out afterward to a coffee place, very expensive, overpriced. I guess he hung out there with his friends, and, his group of kids hung out there. So he would take us there all the time. It was my daughter and I, and he'd get us a special hot chocolate and some sweet thing to eat. And it was a tradition we always had. So when people were out on, Black Friday shopping, we were always at the Nutcracker. So those are a few of my favorite things. How about you? Let me know yours. Hope you're doing well. We've been having hot weather. Yesterday was 78, too hot for me. Today's going to be another hot one, but they say it's going to thunder all day and rain. It hasn't started yet, but it's going to start. I hope it doesn't thunder. Polly really gets bothered by it, but it's Mother Nature, nothing we can do. So let me know some of your favorite things. So don't forget to subscribe. Press the like button. It really helps the algorithm of my channel, which spreads my videos around. I forgot my outro. Don't forget to share. Sharing is caring. Don't forget to pay it forward. Feels good in your heart. Polly's heart and my heart. Don't forget to be kind to people. You don't know what they're going through. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace. We're all going through a lot of stuff in this world. It's a very bad time we're living through, but we have to muddle through. We have no choice. And stay safe and pray for the people across the sea and everyone else. Bye for now.